This is Travel in 10.
And now, your host, David Brody.
Welcome to Travel in 10, your 10-minute audio and video guide to concerts, hotels, restaurants, and events from around the world. On this month's podcast, we're going to be traveling to the South China Sea off the coast of Malaysia to Redang Island. This isn't far from where the first season of the American reality show Survivor was filmed, and you can certainly see why. It totally lives up to the image of a tropical paradise. We spent 5 days here at Laguna Redang Island Resort, the largest and one of the newest of Redang's resorts, with about 212 rooms. The low-rise resort was designed as a modern interpretation of Malay and Thai architecture and really designed to be in harmony with its natural surroundings here on the island. It's a fairly basic hotel with pool, jacuzzi, a large open-air buffet restaurant, and a couple of other small cafes as well. The rooms here at the hotel are comfortable, but they're fairly basic. You're going to see as you come into the hotel rooms that most have a king bed, and I have to say a rather hard king bed, hardwood floors, and another sort of unusual feature is that most of the rooms, in addition to the king bed, have two smaller single beds on each side of the TV up at the front of the room. It's a standard, fairly basic room, but that's not really what you come here for. You come here for the setting. The pools are great, as is the white sand beach that you're going to find out in front of the resort, and the crystal clear blue water that you're going to find located all around the island. What's really the most popular attraction and why everyone comes to Redang Island is for the diving and the snorkeling. And the snorkeling here really is absolutely spectacular. You can literally walk into the water, stick your face in directly in front of the hotel, and be able to see, as you see here, hundreds of different types of tropical fish. We saw everything from eels, like we just saw there, to blacktip reef sharks right in front of the hotel itself, to huge schools of different types of tropical fish, everything from parrotfish, trumpetfish, just a huge variety of not just the tropical fish that you're going to see, but a huge variety of different types of coral that you're going to see as you tour around the island and the resort as well. One downside of this is you're going to watch when you want to come. You're not going to want to come during a Malay or Singapore school holiday, or otherwise you're going to find there's pretty large crowds here. We happen to come right in the middle of a Singapore school holiday, and as you can see, you almost got underwater traffic jams. There were so many people out diving and snorkeling at the resort from time to time. But even with these types of crowds, you still could find some spectacular places to go find on your own as well. One thing you're going to be aware of as well is that Malaysia is very much a Muslim country, and you're going to see that here. People are certainly going to be a bit more modestly dressed on the beach, and something you might want to think about as well. What might be acceptable in Europe and North America isn't going to be necessarily as acceptable on the beach here. But that doesn't mean that you're going to want to change what you're going to have to wear all that drastically. Now, in addition to what you're going to find under the water, there's also some amazing things outside of the water. Our room happened to be located at the back of the resort facing the jungle, and every other morning we would get up and find about 10 monkeys in trees in front of our balcony. We would get up before dinner, and you would always find these same group of monkeys making their way throughout the jungle. We'd get geared up with binoculars and mosquito coil and our cameras and sit out and watch until the monkeys made their usual route throughout the jungle. One thing I definitely found out is they don't like flash photography, but other than that, they don't seem to care too much that you're around, and are another nice distraction when you're here on the island. Redang is one of the largest islands off the Malaysia coast, and it is really a very popular holiday island for Malaysians, most of whom do come here as part of package resort deals. It's one of 9 islands that form a marine park, which offers a wide variety of snorkeling and diving opportunities. In terms of getting here, probably the easiest way is to come through the Malaysian city of Kuala Terengganu, and then there's boats that operate from there to the resorts. There is also an air service that comes directly onto the island for the Barajaya resorts, Barajaya Air, but really only services the 2 Barajaya resorts here on the island as well. The island's an important conservation site for sea turtles, and that's certainly something that you're going to be very likely to see when you're out diving. And you're also going to find that there's a couple of historic shipwrecks, 2 ships that were sunk here at the start of World War II, and two places that also make spectacular diving destinations. One of the things you might find interesting is that this was the site of a popular Hong Kong film in 2000, film called Summer Holiday, which is part of why it is such a popular resort for people from countries throughout Asia. And you're going to find they've got a replica of the tea house that was in the movie that still serves as a gift shop here at the resort. In terms of food options here at the resort, you're going to find that they've got a lot of different options in terms of Thai and Malay food. Certainly a chance to try some different things. It is only buffet-style meals, and they are at set times, so you do have to be aware of that as you're planning your day. But certainly it's a small sacrifice to make to spend a week in a place as beautiful as this. It's a fantastic resort, fantastic natural setting, and somewhere I'd highly recommend that if you're ever in this part of the world, you come check out. Hope you enjoyed this month's podcast, and hope you'll come back and join us again soon.
Thanks for watching the Travel in 10 podcast, a series of 10-minute travel shows from around the world that you can download to your iPod and take with you as you travel. You can find more shows at www.travelin10.com or by searching for Travel in 10 on iTunes.
This has been a presentation of Travel in 10.